Hey guys, it's Vadim. Yeah, that's me. And we're gonna talk about a little something right now. And I hate talking about it. I hate talking about it for multiple reasons, mostly because nobody enjoys this kind of thing. Unless you're Jordan Peterson, of course, in which case I guess it's just kind of expected. And hey, maybe if my diet consisted exclusively of beef, or if I built my platform off of saying screw trans people, I'd get that pass. But sadly, or perhaps not so sadly, I don't get crying privilege. So, I guess maybe a good way to start this would be to take the glasses off. Rare glasses off video. I think that's in order. And where do I start? I guess I'll just say my health is not great. It's not great by any stretch of the imagination. And I don't want to worry you guys, okay? This isn't like a life-threatening situation. So know that. But it's just gotten to the point where I definitely need to talk about this. And like I said, I hate talking about this because, well, this is a comedy channel. And above all, I want to entertain you guys, and I just detest the idea of bumming you out. It's like the last thing on earth that I want to do. As a matter of fact, I gave some serious thought into making this entire video like this. Hey, I'm not doing well physically or emotionally at all. I've been dealing for the past 10 years with a really fucked up undiagnosed disorder, and lately it's really been kicking my ass. And on top of all that, it's caused my work to come to a grinding halt. And I'm kind of worried that it might totally fucking kill my goddamn channel. I opted instead for something a little in between the two, which is whatever this is. So, hey, let's talk. I have an extreme sleep disorder. I've had it for about 10 years. It's undiagnosed, which just adds a whole other layer of suck to it. I mean, the symptoms themselves are horrible, so I'm dealing with like a 7-layer cake of suck here. I think that people just really don't realize how debilitating a sleep disorder can be. I have friends who sort of minimize what it is that I go through, completely unintentionally. Their heart is in the right place, but they'll say things like, oh yeah, I've had insomnia before. I know how it feels. And man, I'm not trying to minimize insomnia. That sucks in itself. But I'll just put it this way. I would be so psyched if all I was dealing with right now was insomnia. I would just be, oh, that sounds so good to me right now. The severity of these symptoms fluctuates. When this whole thing first started, it was at its absolute worst, and then it got to sort of a manageable place. This has always been a handicap for me. This has always kind of kept me from getting out as much work as I would have liked, but I could still get work out. Somewhere around February of this year, it went off the rails, and lately I have to spend probably double what most people do trying to sleep, mostly unsuccessfully. I have to take naps throughout the day. They're really, really not great naps. Sleeping pills don't help. As a matter of fact, they just give me sleep paralysis. And not just like once or twice over the course of a night, but like pretty much all night. So sleeping is a torture session. So I can't take sleeping pills. So as for the worst of the symptoms that I go through, I guess I can say this, though. On most days, I have just really intense brain fog to the extent where I just have to write off the day because I can't get any meaningful work done. Some days are okay, but most days I have just this very narrow doorway of time in which I can get good work done, and it's very unpredictable. And even then, I'm reshooting often because it's hard to push through that brain fog. Right now is one of those times. Like I said before, I have tried to address this in the past, and frustratingly, I didn't get anywhere. But I'm really trying my hardest right now to get a solid diagnosis. And that might mean taking even more time off, which I'm going to get to in a second. But I do want to say I have been working. I have 2 videos that I'm working on simultaneously. One of them is Beanie Bloodbath, the sequel to Tim Pool-Apocalypse. And also a pretty fun video on just, well, incel shit and Scott Pilgrim versus the World. I know it sounds weird, but they complement each other somehow. So hey, sunglasses back on. It's just easier that way. But yeah, it's possible that I will have to take a couple months off to really work on getting as physically and emotionally centered as possible, just to do everything that's in my power to reduce stress, because even though most doctors agree that what I have is probably neurological, emotions still definitely tend to exacerbate things like sleep disorders. And I'll let you guys know if and when I'm officially taking time off. It's something that I really don't want to do because it's not like I can afford it. I'm going to have medical bills and I'm not quite sure how I'm going to take care of those. But ultimately, I feel like I can't afford not to do it, if that makes sense. So, why am I talking about all of this? Well, a whole buttload of reasons. For one, my work output has been extremely low, really the lowest that it's been in years. It's come at the absolute worst time ever. I mean, I just transitioned from CC to HeyIt'sVadim. The plan was to come out guns blazing, get as much work out there as possible, and hopefully finally break 100K. And yeah, that plan just didn't really come together now, did it? And also, I really don't want to lose either viewers or patrons as a result of any of this. I already have lost a bunch of patrons, and I don't blame you guys. You know, you may be thinking, did Vadim decide to stop making videos? Or is he just like making one every 5 months? Huh? Is that his plan? That's fucking bullshit! First of all, calm down. I'm sorry. I just want you to know that that was not the plan. That was never the plan. And just if you are one of those people who left for that reason, please, by all means, it would be great to have you back. Come on, patrons. Just let me make it up to you. Ooh, yeah. Don't worry, baby. This isn't getting creepy. Seriously though, guys, I also wanted to talk about this because after years of doing CC, I guess I just want to let you guys in a little more, let you know what's going on with me, that, I'm not slacking, I'm just having a hard time. And, well, you know, I don't want to feel stigmatized about what's going on with me because, honestly, I kind of do in a lot of ways. And yet at the same time, I know that I shouldn't because it's totally out of my control. And finally, I need to emphasize that Patreon is my main revenue source, and this is all creating a situation that I just don't know how I'll deal with, to be perfectly honest. So if you do like what I do, there's literally never been a better time to become a patron and join the Cool Kids Club. Thank you very much. You'll get to see the videos that I've been working on so far and a whole lot more. I have a PayPal also, if that's more your thing, for one-time donations, and links to all that stuff is down below and in the pinned comment. Also, just doing the thing. And the other thing is great. What else? Follow me on Twitter if you don't already. And if you normally just like my videos when I upload them, please consider retweeting them because that's really going to help fight the algorithm beast. And given my late uploads, that's going to be a huge help. And I guess I'll just say that I'm optimistic that whether I completely kick this problem's ass or not, hey, I went through the trouble of filming that, goddammit, so I'm going to get some use out of it. Either way, I think that if I do take a break, I'll definitely come back recharged. At the very least, it'll be more manageable. I imagine I won't be feeling like this all the time, and I'll just be able to put a whole lot more out. Also, I'd just like to remind my patrons, in case you guys didn't see it at the top, no, you're not being charged for this video. So thanks for listening, guys, and I hope that the rest of your day is nothing short of a nonstop pleasure and a sheer sensation. Love you guys. Bye-bye.